What is up, homies? Welcome back to another reaction from Heroes Reforged. Everybody says that I should not do the reaction that fast, but I'm making doing it faster. So there you go. We're doing the third episode of Marvel's What If. I won't tell you what the title is, 'cause I ain't trying to spoil to nobody. If you want to see the uncut reactions, you can check them out patreon.com/Heroes Reforged. We also have reactions for everything we've reacted to for almost a year now.
I do want to mention, we are more caught up on the Patreon than we are on YouTube edits. So if you are watching this right now and you're like, oh, I want to see what they thought about the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, check out our Patreon. It's all there, baby. It's all there.
It's all there. We got you. If you got questions, it's there.
You got questions? We've got answers. Here we go. Episode 3, Marvel's What If, title redacted. In 3, 2, 1, go. Bing.
Dude, I cannot wait to watch this with you guys.
I'm very, very excited.
It feels like we got episode 2 like a year ago. We've just been bombarded with so much Marvel in the last
there's so
48
much content.
hours.
Adam put all the hours of stuff we've watched together.
I saw
all together, and it's well over 24 hours.
Yeah. Which
It's
doesn't sound like much, but when you think about how many shows we've watched and how many episodes are in each show, it's quite a bit.
Yep. And we're just getting started, baby.
That's right.
Also, it's tough not to look at the names here. You know, don't look at the names.
I'm just gonna. I already saw somebody I hate, so
yeah.
So turn it off, Adam. Turn it off.
And it wasn't Samuel Jackson.
It wasn't Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, Lake Bell was in this episode. I didn't even didn't clock that at all. Uatu. And ponder the question.
He's so good. He's so good.
That's such good narration.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is. It's excellent.
Muy sexy.
I would have preferred if Keller did it, though.
He's such a get. Jeffrey Wright was such a get for this.
Is Lake Bell Natasha?
I think so.
I still never been here. Still never been here.
Yeah.
Have you guys been to Randy's Donuts?
No, I never have. I've driven by.
Dang, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Yeah.
Ay!
Hachi mama.
Uh-oh. Did they just kill Tony?
What if? Ouch, happened.
Yo! They just killed him, Tony! No.
I love how they're reinforcing that these 3 movies happened in the same week.
Same time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He fell and never got up.
Without Tony.
Bro, this is going to be a rough week.
That's tragic.
Should have refilled my water.
Sir, we found it. I love it.
You kind of did.
It's also kind of cool how we like slide certain things farther and farther back into the timeline.
Mm-hmm. Like because
like having Crossbones right? and all.
Yes. He was there. We just didn't see him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got my eye on you.
Mm-hmm. I do really like the trust between the Black Widow and Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's awesome.
It's literally never been compromised, I feel like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm reading old Black Widow comics now, and Fury's there. Of course.
Call that one the old Houdini. Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
I love that.
Come on. This is the Black Widow that should have been in the movies.
Yeah. But this is already, with Tony Stark being dead, this is a really desperate situation.
Mm-hmm.
I love that they killed Iron Man in that scene.
Augustine, your favorite guy.
My favorite, guys. I hope he leads the Avengers.
Yeah. It's interesting that all these actors that have been in the movies before, aside from Samuel Jackson, I feel like he always sounds consistently Samuel Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
They sometimes sound different to me.
Mm-hmm. Even though it's him.
Yeah.
Well,
it's Jeremy Renner, and sometimes I'm like, is that him?
Yeah.
It's because, number one, they're not all of them voice actors, and that is a different skill set. And number two, they're being directed now by a different person that directed them 10 years ago or whatever. So you're going to get a different performance.
I feel like Haley Atwell sounded like Carter. Clark Gregg sounds like Coulson. Sam Jackson sounds like Nick Fury.
He's gorgeous.
Oh my god!
It's like if an angel
Clark
crossed
Gregg
with a pirate.
Yeah.
Don't blink, yo. Don't blink.
Little hair toss. Jeez, Louise, come on now. Come on now. Another reason to hate Clint.
We're just stacking it high.
Ugh. I don't know who I hate more, Clint Barton or the dude from Superman and Lois. Not sure. Not sure at this point.
The saga continues.
Yep.
He's saying, and Thor's dead.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Barton saying he did not fire that arrow.
Augustine's favorite episode of this show.
No reaction from me. No reaction whatsoever. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next hero, please.
Oh, no. He had a wife and kids.
Fury will take care of him. Don't worry about that.
They're good.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's
not
fantastic.
awkward at all.
I wish I smelled like lavender all the time.
Oops.
Mm.
Past tense. Maybe. Hey.
That's only Monday and Tuesday, dude.
That's a bad week.
Liv Tyler.
I do wish that they did get Liv Tyler for this.
Mm-hmm.
Bum, bum, bum.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's not Liv Tyler, I think it's still a performance that is evoking that kind of energy.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Wow.
Stanley's Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Oh. There's the reaction. That's so sad.
I know what he done to
Tasha's
you.
like,
This motherfucker's over
Yeah.
here celebrating.
Praise the Lord.
This is a great line from Natasha. Who do I kill?
Who do I kill? Yeah.
Mm.
That's for sure Mark Ruffalo.
There's no mistaking that one.
And it's neat because now we're putting Mark Ruffalo
With
into
Liv Tyler.
the events of the Incredible Hulk. And he just repeated a line that he says to Agent Romanoff at the beginning of the Avengers. It's great.
Ooh, double macchiato. Wow.
Extra special.
Uh-oh.
Magneto confirmed.
He now levitates beans.
Mm-hmm. It's the armies of Asgard,
no.
and I see a Loki.
Maybe from Middle Earth? Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. You're gonna get that. Oh, God.
That
Uh-oh.
that bridge looks very familiar. Very, very familiar.
Love it. Definitely not William Hurt, but that's okay.
If this
God
is like
damn it, they're gonna
Belle,
take him out.
who does the voice of Widow, she does a really great job capturing
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson.
Mm-hmm.
Vengeance.
Jeez, that's hey.
Your life.
Mm. Ooh.
Superhero
Poser.
landing.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Pusquetios. All these great moments from The Incredible Hulk. I'm sure as I said that, people are like, he's being sarcastic, right? I'm like, no, that movie has some legitimately good moments.
Yeah. Come on, Ross.
Little pea
You
shooter.
know
Come
that's
on,
not
my
gonna
man.
work.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what
Oh, we about to
Widow's trying to
find
find out.
Oh no! You can't kill the Hulk. You're gonna explode the Hulk?
Yeah, dude.
Impossible. Impossible.
Hulk's been killed.
He's been
This
vaporized.
is serious, Augustine.
What's
This
going
week,
on?
serious
Shit's
business.
going down,
okay?
brother.
The worst week ever.
Fury's what? Wait, what do they call it in the MCU? Isn't it called Fury's
Fury's big week,
Big week. Big week. That's right.
and now it's Fury's
worst week.
Mm-hmm. 3 of your people.
It's not a lot of time there, Loki.
Yeah, it's a sunset.
Yeah.
You've got 12 hours, you Earth scum.
Because it's really embarrassing. I heard
704.
0704. That's great.
He's like us.
Yeah, dude, July
basically.
4th.
He's basically
July 4th.
like
Steve-
us.
Steve Rogers' birthday, July 4th. So
Agent Coulson would be a guest on our podcast.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
He just couldn't say
Bill
shit.
is one of us. Yeah, I love this episode because it is so bleak,
Yeah.
and I think that's the stuff that that the What If comic series was also able to do with these little one-offs, these one-shots, you know? Hmm.
There's a file of a particular
Oh
character on that screen.
no. I. Hmm.
Come on, say it. Say it. And
I'm so
Black Widow is
scared.
dead.
Y-
That's
Uh,
five out of the 6 founding members of the Avengers, and it's because they're still like a year away from finding Steve Rogers' body.
Yeah.
Like this
wow.
person, whoever
All
this
about
is,
hope.
took out the entirety of the Avengers Initiative candidates.
Is the sun coming up? Then put it on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh man.
So cool. So cool that he had the beeper in his
Mm-hmm.
car.
Oh, he didn't call it. Interesting. Very intense music. Jeez.
See, for us,
Yeah.
Oh
we're
my
watching
God.
this with subtitles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are very clear
Yeah.
clues in the subtitles.
Yes.
Which most people
was
are not
gonna say,
watching subtitles.
Without subtitles, I think it's a clever little bit of writing.
Yes.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Big
Thursday.
ol' Thursday.
I like how the
love
Watchers
having
in the
Uwati
sky.
sprinkled through there, yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
San Francisco, huh?
Ah, beloved daughter, agent of Shield.
A little bit of hope.
So this is not the same universe. That's definitely Michael.
Wow. That's definitely him. And he's a wasp. Ooh, nice
Yellow
character
jacket.
design there. Yeah. Oh yeah, yellow jacket. Holy shit, he admitted to it. Oh wow.
The entire fucking
Oh my
Avengers
God.
crumbled because of Hank Pym. Motherfucker said, hell no. You kill my daughter, I kill your initiatives.
That's how you see how he killed the Hulk?
Oh, that's how he got him.
Supersize his heart. Supersize
Enlarged
his heart.
his heart. Yep.
I don't think it's Michael Douglas.
It's not.
I think it's whoever it is. It sounds almost exactly like Michael Doug.
Oh, a little slippity slap, huh? All right.
I do love how even though he's Yellow Jacket, that's the Ant-Man helmet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir,
really
you're just getting
that
position.
Yeah. He doesn't have that position for no reason, homie.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Jeez.
Jesus.
He's just.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap.
Slap. Come on, Hank. Oh, wow.
Here's your pound of flesh.
He's still got them Mace Windu skills. The goth kid. That's a good trick.
It's a fun little team up.
Yeah.
You would never expect from Ant Boot.
No.
Oh. Well, you're going to Asgard jail, buddy.
Yeah.
You're going to Asgard jail.
Ain't no Asgarding you there, buddy.
Till Friday, at least. I want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
That Asian zing sounds real good. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, that does sound really good right now.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. King Loki, huh?
We got screwed.
Asgardian ships.
Oh, God. Wow, they got that smile down good.
Yeah.
Aye.
It's a lot of caskets.
Mm-hmm. Let's go get Yelena. Let's go get Kate Bishop. And they still find Cap.
Let's go find
his eye on something.
Some Canadian in the woods.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Wow.
Two captains for the price of one.
What?
I mean, that's not a bad
Avengers?
one to have on your side there.
I think that's what's so fun about this episode is even though it is so dark and grim, and it shows us a very unique perspective on what the universe would be like if we never assembled this team of Avengers, but still giving us a little bit of hope at the end, which I think is which it's so weird to see that all kind of tie itself together like that, but it is very satisfying to see that in some ways, no matter what kind of the outcome is, there is always this this hope, this potentiality that there will be some form of Avengers.
Right. There will be. I think it's not just the Avengers. I think what they're trying to play off of is actually playing on the name Hope as well. Like there's always hope And it's about hope, and that's what this episode is about. Like, yes, about the character, but also about Nick Fury not losing hope no matter what, even after all of his star players have been canceled. Like he's still holding on to that hope that he's gonna form a team, he's gonna find people, and who he wants to form those beacons of, like, you know, humanity's hope. Basically, it's a great episode.
Yeah, and I think it's also a nice, it's a cool way, because traditionally, as far as I know, you know, the character of Ant-Man and the Wasp are on the Avengers from the beginning. And this is kind of like a nice way to, in some way, incorporate those characters into the formation of the Avengers. Even though it is in kind of a fucked up way, but it's still there.
Hey, you know, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Ultimately, this what if was, what if Hope Van Dyne, Evangeline Lilly's character, joined S.H.I.E.L.D. and then died on a mission. That's what this universe is, because that's the thing where everything else in this world was supposed to be the same as the regular Marvel movies up until Tony Stark dies. Then you learn, there's a difference earlier, which is that Hope joined S.H.I.E.L.D. and died on a mission, and that's what set.
She's not waiting around for someone to be like, now's your time, daughter. You've been encouraged from an early age to be a part of this universe.
She's not working at Pym Industries or whatever, Pym Tech. So that's fun, and I do like what you said, Augustine, about there still being a hopeful message at the end. But like, it's cool that it does tease a little of what would happen if the Avengers were taken out. Well, Loki would immediately invade, like a year earlier than he did, even without getting thrown off of the Rainbow Bridge in Asgard and spending a year in space. Loki still just decides to invade, and then Fury would call Carol Danvers, which I think is so cool. When we were in the theater watching the first Avengers movie back in 2012, we had no idea that there was ever even going to be a Carol Danvers or any of these kinds of stories.
I didn't know a damn thing about Captain Marvel back then.
It's so fun to watch this now, and you get that nostalgia kick, but you also are like, oh yeah, knowing what we know now, let's accelerate the timeline a little bit. Let's move things around. So you got to get Rhodey to be the new Iron Man. You've got Steve Rogers as Cap. You got to find Yelena to be the new Black Widow agent. I think Kate Bishop's going to be too young to be the new Hawkeye, so this team just has no Hawkeye. That's fine. We have no Hawkeye. That's sorry. No Hawkeye.
Augustine's like, that's fine with me.
No, you know what? Okay. Nothing against Kate. Nothing against Kate. She could probably be dope.
Maybe instead of Hawkeye, they go and get Matt Murdock in Hell's Kitchen. You know what I mean? Who's like maybe Daredevil right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Don't even, boy.
Don't even tickle me right there.
Instead of Thor, I'm thinking maybe, because I don't know who else in Asgard's going to be worthy right now. And poor Natalie Portman, Jane Foster, like barely met Thor for one day. He was in the hospital, and then So if it's not Jane Foster, then I think maybe you can go get Sif, maybe Heimdall, somebody else from Asgard to come and take that spot.
Yeah. Well, that's the interesting thing. That's the interesting thing about this story is because of the time in which Loki decides to come take over Earth, Odin is still alive. Why do I want to call her Olga? She's not Olga.
Valkyrie? Are you talking about Valkyrie?
What the hell is his mother's name?
Frigga.
Oh no, it's Olga.
Renee,
it's Olga.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Those characters on Asgard are still alive. So do those
Valkyrie's
characters
up in Grandmaster's planet somewhere?
So immediately you start to think of like, well, if Loki really did take over, wouldn't those characters from Asgard come down and be like, he's not with us?
Depends how Odin's feeling.
Yeah, and also I guess it depends on how those relationships played out in this universe. But it seems to allude to that a lot of those events, for the most part, play out somewhat similar. So I don't know. I think it is a really fun take to think like, what if this never occurred the way that it did?
Yeah.
The trickiest one to replace is Hulk, because we still haven't gotten She-Hulk now in the MCU. So
Abomination
like an Abomination,
is...
he's still Emil Blonsky.
That's true.
Who I guess he got the super soldier thing because he was running on Culver University, but then that fight happened and Hulk was supposed to have kicked his ass. Would Blonsky go and turn himself into some kind of an abomination or Hulk? I don't know, man. Anyway,
probably not. Probably not.
This is, I think my favorite episode is still the T'Challa Star-Lord episode, then probably Peggy still, then this one, but I still love this episode. So these three have been so fun.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's always interesting when we can look at these sorts of like major events, but the formation of the Avengers is like, that's it. That's the thing. Like, that's the thing that brings this whole universe together. And if that doesn't happen, holy crap, a lot of stuff changes. Again, I think you were right, Augustine, where you said like there's still hope at the end of it no matter what.
Absolutely. How many episodes are left? 3?
I believe this is a 9-episode season. There was going to be 10.
9 episodes.
It was going to be 10. It's now 9. And the next season will also be 9, so we'll have 18 total episodes.
So here's
6 episodes left, baby.
What I'm wondering. Feige said these are canon. These are
these matter.
Part of the storyline. Do you feel like we are eventually going to get some kind of story from the Watcher about how these things kind of connect with each other, or are these universes still independent of each other, even though they're still canon?
I think so. I do think that Feige said that season 2 will deal more with what's happening in phase 4, but I still don't think certain events off the table. Like, I think we're going to see enough episodes that even though they don't necessarily tie into stories that are happening now in phase 4, like you're not going to get a Shang-Chi episode, but I still think that you can do things with some of the characters that could in some way bleed into what happens in phase 4.
Right.
Which basically is me telling you that I'm hoping my theory is right, and that the Doctor Strange that shows up in this series maybe is talked about in either the Doctor Strange movie or in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Right.
You know what I would love? I would love if one of these what if episodes is like, what if Spider-Man was the only hero in his universe, and they just like recap what happens, what's been happening to Tobey Maguire, in that universe up to now, to be like, how did Dr. Octopus survive?
That actually could be kind of interesting. And you don't necessarily have to just like redo the Raimi Spider-Man movies or like the history of those movies. No, you could change some stuff up and take some creative liberties. But I think that could be really interesting. I have also heard, and I have no clue if this is true or not, but apparently some of the actors have done more than one episode. So it seems like we will have some opportunities where these things may cross over. I don't know.
I have a feeling that there is a bigger reason for this What If series. And Feige has not shown his cards yet, but I have a feeling that something is going to tie into the larger events of what we're seeing here. What we're seeing in the movies.
If Captain Carter and Star-Lord T'Challa are in an episode together, that would be, as the Northerners say, hella tightful.
As the Northern Californians say,
hella tightful.
Hella tight, dog.
At this point, this is like super uncharted territory for all of us. Who knows what's going to happen? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I've seen some like, I don't know how like accurate this is, but I saw somebody put out like an episode listing, and it has like screenshots from all the episodes. No clue how accurate that is, or no clue whether or not that's been like officially confirmed. I also don't want to know.
Yeah.
So let's go into it blindly. I'm very excited. But guys, let us know in the comments below what you thought about this episode, and what are hopefully some things that you would like to see happen in this season.
I would love to know people's replacement Avengers lineup. So we've got Steve Rogers, Carol Danvers. Who are the other characters? Right? Who are your Avengees that you go and get in a universe where all those characters died?
Let us know in the comments below. Join the conversation on Discord, and we'll see you guys for the next episode next week. Bye.